Hi everyone, welcome back to Is It Just Me? On this channel, I like to talk about little situations that happen to me and my life, and I like to talk them out to see whether the situation may have been a little unusual or weird, or whether maybe my expectations on things in life are a little unusual themselves. So this little one that we're talking about now is something that happened to me recently when I went out with a friend, and it's a little embarrassing for him. So I'll paint you a little bit of a picture first. So we went out to a restaurant and we were going to go and get some drinks afterwards, but we were at the restaurant and he had a bit of a spicy meal, you could say. And then we left this restaurant, heading to the bar, and he was like, yeah, he's sort of holding his belly, going, that didn't really agree with me real well. I was like, yeah, you'll be right. We'll go have a couple of drinks, and you'll get over it. You should be fine. Anyway, we're at this bar and we order a round of drinks. And then we're just talking and having a little bit of a drink, just standing around the bar. And I smell this odor, and I'm like, "Whoa, that's a bit rich. That one. I don't know." I asked my friend, like, "Was that you?" He's like, "Yeah, it's. I think the spicy meal is rearing its ugly head." I'm like, "Well, that stinks. I don't think we can stand here because I feel like people are going to start staring soon." So we move along a little bit, and just to get out of the vicinity of this filth, this smell that is coming out of my mate. And so we move along and we find somewhere new to stand, and so we proceed to have some more drinks. And he said to me that he feels like it's brewing up again, and he has to let another one go. So I'm like, well, yeah, okay. What do we do? And he's like, well, I've got this little thing that he calls when he needs to go, and it's a way to sort of air it out, so to speak. And he calls it crop dusting. So I'm like, what? He's like, it's called crop dusting. I'm like, okay. I said, explain. And he's go, well, when you need to let some wind out, you start to walk as you let it out, and you're essentially walking away from it, and you're spreading it so the in his mind the odor is not as pungent. And I was thinking about actual crop dusting, and it made sense because you got a plane that releases like a fertilizer or some sort of herbicide, and it flies along and it's releasing this chemical, and it's dispersing it. So I guess, yeah, crop dusting is definitely a way of wording what he was doing. So we proceed to walk along this this bar and outside while he was crop dusting. And yeah, it was I would look back when we stopped, and you could actually you could see some people that were looking around a little bit confused and stunned, and they were like, you could sort of see that they were talking about something that they were breathing in, and like looked like they were questioning to their friends, did you do that? So we had a little bit of a chuckle, and I was like, well, I guess that's the purpose of the crop dusting, is it allows you to relieve some unnecessary or unwanted wind, and you can sort of get out of the area, and you don't really get assigned the blame if someone is in close proximity. So yeah, that was crop dusting. It's a new one for me. I'm not sure whether I necessarily agree with it, but I understand it. Because no one wants to be assigned with that sort of blame when you have a spicy meal. So yeah, my mate was doing what he had to do to try and get away from the filthy odor. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments whether crop dusting is something that you've heard of, or whether maybe you do yourself if you're in the same situation that happened to my mate. Look, it's effective, I guess. I understand it. It's not something I've done myself personally, but yeah, like I said, I understand it works. It was definitely funny. I agree with that. Yeah. Anyway, please subscribe and like. Leave your comments, like I said, and we'll chat to you on the next video. Bye for now.